You know, talking about what's happened to recording studios and the workspaces that we work in today, it's really a hard thing for me personally, because, you know, where I grew up was in a studio, and, you know, I learned from some of the greatest engineers ever, David Hassinger and Val Garay, and you know, I learned how to mic instruments. I learned how to record music, live music, perform music, and that was a tremendous experience that today a lot of new engineers that are coming up, they'll never get that experience. It just won't be part of their lifestyle, and most likely. You know, I do a lot of seminars and speaking at universities and schools, and, you know, I got a lot of questions about this very subject, is what's the difference? And you know, the difference or what happened to me in the studio, the big studio, and working with musicians and producers, and that energy was a fascinating part of my life. So it's sad to see that is gone to some degree. You know, what are the reasons for that? You know, the economics of the music business. You know, it's not conducive to supporting these larger facilities because people aren't selling as many records. The digital world has changed a lot of things. In the spirit of that, working in a room like this that I have, I'm finding that I'm able to recall many of those times about what I learned about recording music, but the ability to work with artists and, you know, really go deep into the creative process of, you know, being able to bring things from, you know, one day to 6 months later, and you know, put all these things together in a mix, because you have the tracks, you have the technology, you have all of those things. And believe me, I'm also very careful to not use the auto-tuner. You know, I prefer to work with people that can sing and do their job, but to use those tools to help those artists accomplish a great record today, you know, that's a great thing as well. So, you know, I accept the world that we live in with the digital processing and the way we work today. I don't have a problem with it. Do I miss the old days? Sure, I miss them. I wish they were still part of it, and to some degree they are. There are still studios there that we can have those experiences in, but I wish that more people would be able to have the exposure to recording drums and guitars and orchestras, and, you know, and with real people playing it, so they understand the difference between the two worlds.